What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Level Start Podcast, part of the Play Legit Network, your only source for gaming and real talk. I'm your host, T42. Everybody's going crazy up in here. We're going crazy. KJ, Cmack, and Vex, they're all with me, and we're here to do an E3 wrap-up and talk about the things we liked, the things we didn't like, all of that jazz. What's up, everybody? Say hello, everybody.
What's going on?
Hello, folks. How you doing? What's going on, man? It's real talk.
Real talk. Yes.
It ain't fake. It's not no joke.
This ain't a game. No,
Don't ever think that.
Well, maybe it's about games. Just ain't it? It's not a game.
That's right.
Okay. That's right. We're doing things a little differently. This is our Level Start live. We haven't really done a live stream with the Play Legit crew, so this ought to be a lot of fun. KJ, what's rolling down, man? What you got for us? What were some of your highs and lows? You start talking. You start talking, brother. Get in that center spotlight.
Well,
and
hey,
tell
man. I appreciate this. I feel just wanted. I feel it. I feel the love from everywhere. And I'm going to tell you right now, E3, they announced some good games. You know what? I'm not even going to do a full summary because you can go to playlegit.net, check out the rant table where we severely weighed in. We're just going to break it down to the winners and the losers. Maybe a game that stood out to you that was like, damn. Maybe, and then something that just wasn't clicking. For me, what clicked for me instantly when I saw it was Sunset Overdrive. I've been watching this. I've kept my eye on it since last year's E3, and they dropped another gameplay trailer this year's event. And it looks off the chain, man. It's just crazy stuff going on. It's like a comic book come to life. You know, it's made by the folks who did Ratchet and Clank. You can't lose, man. Insomniac Games, next gen visuals, the boom boom and the bang bang.
Boom boom and the bang bang.
You talk about my loss right now? You talk about my loss?
No, you were talking about Sunset Overdrive, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just talked about it.
Right. Yeah, let's hear your loss real quick, man. What's your loss?
Well, man, I guess I'm talking about just overall the loss is about the Rare brand. You know, why did Microsoft? Why y'all ain't doing anything with it? You know, yes, Killer Instinct. Okay, that's been out. We know there's gonna be more characters. We know. I mean, come on. You know TJ Combo. You know the rest of them gonna come.
Combos.
Breaker, and you know that. But Project Spark, I see the trailer for that. You know, where gamers go in and make their own games, do whatever they're trying to do. And they added a nice special incentive for folks. Guess what? Conquer is going to be a special character in that. Really? He can be a special little add-on, just an add-on. We have been waiting forever for an actual Conquer game. And with these graphics we have now, oh my goodness, man. But no full Conquer game, no Conquer announcement. Just, oh, by the way, this little guy here, Conquer, oh, he's in the game. That out of my face, man.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that either, because I mean, Project Spark seemed interesting when they first talked about it, and all of a sudden now to throw that into the mix, kind of like it's like adding, you know, bad food to like my dessert. You know, like what's up? Like I don't want any radishes. Like what's going on?
Right.
Radishes on the ice
It's like
cream.
they're telling you, hey, you want that? Build it yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
You handle that.
Yeah.
Oh, you want
Busy
Conquer?
making
You
Avatar
take
clothes.
care of it.
You know, it's this. I guess they're trying to go with the build it and they will come. I don't know, man. I don't think so.
No.
Nope. All right, man. What were some of your other highlights from E3 this year that really stuck out to you, KJ?
Well, hey, man, I gotta say, the gameplay video that stood out to me the most, even though it was probably one of the shortest demonstrated, was that Batman. I mean, you finally got a good look at what it's going to be like when you have the controller in your hands And let me just say, everything just looks incredible. The Unreal Engine, what it's going to be able to do now. I remember they did a tech demo back in the day. I think the game was like codenamed Interceptor. I may be wrong about that. But basically, the visuals I saw in that tech demo are what I'm starting to see in this Batman. And that's really just got me like, oh my goodness. And the Batmobile controls look smooth, hand to hand. You know that's going to be unlocked. Man, 2015 just needs to get here, and that game needs to get out.
Yeah, it definitely seems like 2015 is going to be the year for the games, because everything up to this point has been like, stuff's coming, guys, just keep waiting. It's going to get here.
Yeah.
All right, right on, right on.
I got another loss.
All right, talk to me.
Man, it's actually a win and a loss. EA Sports. This surprised me. You know, Madden, what I saw from Madden, it just looks like it's another year. They look like they're focusing on the defensive side of the ball. And they look like, you know, the tackle meter's got a meter. It's almost like I'm playing, watch with my hands move. It's like how the meter is while you're on the field moving. And it's like I'm golfing. I'm not trying to play golf.
No, I follow you.
So
I follow.
And I saw the trailer for the new PGA Tour. They dropped Tiger Woods from the name. It's just PGA Tour now, and it looks like it's not even an annual thing. So Tiger Woods is a loss right there, man.
I can't see why. I approve everything he's done.
So I'm seeing the trailer, and dog, like, they clearly have ideas for the golf game, dog. The dude's golfing, and there's a battleship that comes onto the golf course. I said, man, y'all have ideas on that. Man.
We're watching this right now. It is broadcasting as you're talking about it, and that right there is hilarious.
Now, what was funny about that is how psyched up the host of that got. Like, he was like, guys, we're going to have brand new environments, like a battleship. Like, he's talking about it like that's going to be awesome. It's like, no, dude, like, I don't know, maybe he just has a different perspective, but that just looked ridiculous to me. You know, like, that's what we thought. We were both laughing at it.
But I will
It just
say,
shows they're reaching. They're not gonna have the same capacity to draw your attention anymore, so they're just reaching.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, was it going to Mass Effect? They're going to have, like, the ships coming from the sky. Star Wars Battlefront, stormtroopers coming out the green, you know what I'm talking about? But I will say the win, and I'm gonna close on my bit. I'm gonna close on my end right here. The win that I saw from EA Sports was actually NHL 15. Now,
All right.
EA Sports, they've been having a good track record putting out solid NHL games with decent controls, nice hand-to-hand combat when you get into those hockey fights. And I saw this next-gen trailer, and honestly, it's one of the best-looking games I saw to come out of E3. The jerseys, the lighting, the crowd reactions, the quick clip of this dude getting rocked in the face. I mean, that was great, man. I think it's going to be a positive experience. You know, even though I'm not the biggest hockey fan, I can look back and acknowledge and say, hey, they got it going on. It seems like they know what they're doing with that. That's what I have to say.
Right on. That there's definitely a lot of agreement with that. I can get behind you on those games. Cmack, man, you're there. What's up? Talk to me.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, look, okay. So, you know, me and KJ saw eye to eye a lot on, you know, E3. So he covered some of the wins and losses for me already. One he didn't bring up that I was really impressed by, I thought was awesome, was the add-on to Dead Rising 3. It's got that ridiculous super hyper alpha plus A, all that. I thought that was really clever how they were parodying all those past versions of Street Fighter 2, kind of poking fun at themselves. I like seeing them have a sense of humor about themselves. But not only that, it's the content. Just it really looked like true DLC. We've seen a lot of DLC that I wasn't too impressed with from Capcom in the past, like, oh, you know, just here's a costume pack, or, you know, here's a different time of day for a stage or something. But this was actually adding something completely different, a whole new gameplay mode to the game, and it included multiplayer and, you know, costumes too, yeah, sure, but also just new goals and stuff that you could unlock, all kinds of new power-ups and things that actually change the original game. So it's like an actual add-on, and I think we need to see more of that in gaming instead of just, I mean, costumes are great, but people are paying money for this stuff. So I think it should be something that really adds something to the entire game as an experience, and that's what impressed me when I saw that add-on for Dead Rising 3. But my loss would be the new Fable. Remember that? We saw the Fable trailer. Like,
yeah.
I'm not saying it looked like a garbage game. I've never really been a huge Fable fan, so I can't, say give a completely informed opinion about it. But just from the trailer, like they showed two different modes of gameplay. The first mode they showed where you're just playing as the various heroes or whatever looked fine. Like that looked fun and whatnot. It looked kind of average. It wasn't mind blowing. But the thing that bothered me was the presenter was talking about how, oh, we're adding in this revolutionary new feature where you get to play as the villain. It's going to change everything, and building it up. And then it was just basically like a real-time strategy mode, an RTS type thing where you're just placing obstacles in the path of the heroes, and it has that overhead view, look kind of like StarCraft or something. It's like, guys, come on, like, you don't need to hype that up that much. Just say we added another gameplay mode. The way that this guy was talking, it was like they're changing the face of gaming or something like that. Like they're just dropping bombshell. It's like, come on. Like there's plenty of games like that. I'm not saying that it's just garbage. I haven't played it, but I had an issue with the way that was presented. I don't know. You should, not hype something up that much like it's this huge big deal if it's just going to be seen for. That's my opinion.
I think in a lot of fairness though too that there's been a lot of that lately in the gaming industry in general. A lot of overhyping of these games, and then they come out and you're like, oh, all right, that's okay.
Right.
So,
I know that happens. We're just talking about E3 specifically, so I'm just picking on this one thing, but you're right. There's definitely a lot of overhyping in the industry as a whole. This was just one thing that stood.
Right. I'm just talking about it's almost like a trending thing right now. Like it's early access. Get in on the alpha. Get in on all this cool stuff. You'll really love it. You'll really like it. And they hype it up. And I feel you on that one too. Like I've already started to get burned a little on some of these games that get overhyped because I get excited too because they sell the excitement. And then the fun factor just gets sucked right out of it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that might happen with that next Fable, but that was kind of my piece on E3 on winners and losers. That's kind of how I feel about it.
Right on. Vex, man. What you got, brother?
Kind of to fall in line with the Dead Rising thing. I haven't had a chance to play, but I like how they did that from the perspective of everything they spoke on, but the fact that they said it's dropping right now. Nothing that really up. It's just like it's dropping right now. Go get it. I really kind of like that aspect, and I wish they would do that more. How they did it in the beginning of E3 when the original box launched, where they would say, "Oh, everything you saw right there, we got this demo live on the marketplace right now," and they need to get back to doing that, if possible. I know there's certain limitations with developers and finance and trying to get a build built for E3. I like that. I like the versatility of some of the stuff in regards to the variables of games available. You had everything from shooters to independent, wide plethora if you really dug in regards to the different types of games. So far as the specific winner, I can't really put my finger on the pulse of any one particular game that really blew me away, but I like Rainbow from one perspective. I really like this one indie game about this creature in the tree or something. Didn't get too many details.
That's probably what it's called, man. The creature in the tree.
No, it's the creature in the tree or something. That's the name of it.
Hey, we remember that though. We saw. I think I know what he's talking about. I know. Yeah, it looked pretty cool.
Yeah,
the art was
like
very neat. The art direction.
Animal or what have you, but then it dies right there, and it shows you he has to survive somehow in the forest. That kind of caught my eye, but nothing big. And that's where it kind of spills over into the territory of why wasn't that big, and it's getting to where the industry, there's no more surprises. From a journalistic perspective, everybody wants to get the drop pre E3 to kind of get the scoop, and it ruins it for people, whether you want to or not. and that kind of kills the hype. Sometimes they show too much, sometimes they don't show enough, or they have, oh, we got leaks, which even though it got leaked with some of the footage, I loved what I see from The Order from PlayStation. That
Mm.
was really that was mind blowing.
Okay. What I'm saying is, what was that thing attacking that guy? It was like a were-man
It was
Sasquatch.
a werewolf with the ability to talk, which kind of takes the whole monster aspect of it for me. It's
Yeah,
that
what's
I
he
didn't
gonna
like.
become?
Like, yeah, like you shouldn't have a monster be able to talk to you. Like that kind of killed it a little bit of liking or what have you, whatever you call it in its professional career. But
His professional
well,
career.
other than that, other
Unless
than
he's
that, I
saying
liked
go to playlegit.net, I don't give a damn.
Head on over to playlegit.net.
I liked Evolve. I like that one.
Yeah.
That game is from people that made the previous zombie game for Valve, and I kind of like the approach of it. It's different. It still falls into the shooter category, but it's a different spin on it.
Yes.
But that's
Very
just
nice.
my assessment. It's
Uh,
pretty much mostly how disappointed how the industry handled pre E3, and that's pretty much it. Because you're bound to be disappointed by something. You know, I just like basically to go there and watch games and not talk stats. Some of them did that, some of them did not, but for the most part, just how it was handled from a journalistic perspective. There wasn't much of a big bang because you kind of had everything leaked pre the show. Everything was leaked, so that kind of
yes.
killed it for me.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we talk at length about this. KJ already talked about this, but we talk at length about this over on our website. If you head on over to playlegit.net, if you take a look at our at the video right now, we've got here's a little bit of what it's all about. There's a huge rant table. Me, Vex, Miss Throwback, KJ, Valdez gets in there at the end. Yeah, guys, go check that out. There's a lot that's said. I mean, we could talk all about it now if we wanted to, but we're not. You know, there was definitely a lot of ups and downs. This was kind of a meh year for E3, if that's a good way of putting it. Would meh be like the term I would
Like
use?
mediocre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the press conferences were kind of they weren't necessarily like god awful, but they were kind of just all right, cool. We know about this, but thanks for telling us more, I guess. So
Yeah, that's a lot of it because just like what Beck says, things get leaked, and also, we got, Nintendo. They do their direct all the time, so they're constantly making announcements. So by the time their E3s, half the stuff they're talking about because it's like, yeah, we've been talking about Smash dropping videos for months and months and months, and there's more on Smash. Or maybe, but some people are cool with that because they're gonna get the game. But for me, it's like I'm at the point where it's like, stop telling me about Smash Brothers because I want to experience it myself. Don't
yeah,
stop telling me all these modes. Stop telling me all this. I'm gonna be getting the game like everybody else that has a Wii U. I'm gonna be getting the game. So you don't need to keep flooding me with videos and all that. Just stop the leaks, man. If there's some way we can nip the leaks in the bud, somehow, man, make people who leak pay the price. Because we are gamers, and, we like to enjoy, we like to be surprised, man. I like to put in a game and say, oh, I didn't know that was going to be there. I didn't know that was going to happen. Just like when I walk into a movie, same deal. Oh, if somebody spoils something for me on a movie, oh, that's a wrap.
You know how I am about that, Brad.
So that's what I'm saying.
yeah. No, I feel you. I definitely feel you on that. I mean, Vex put it best, man. There was definitely way too many leaks for this year. They need something in the years to come where at the end of a conference they drop a trailer for a game that no one knew was coming, and then they don't say anything about it, and then at least everybody wondering like, what is that? Like, I want to know more.
Right.
Like, leave it at that. Like, just show a picture. Like, if they were to like unrealistically announce like another Half-Life game, for example, like show like a 15-second like trailer or something, and then like leave all the fans to like blow themselves up over it. Like, you know, so
Look for logo or something. Yeah, I totally agree. You know, so that you can leave on that huge note of anticipation or something like that. Yeah, that's great, man. I would have loved to see something like that.
yeah, all right.
Yeah, that was
So
excellent the way KJ put it. They didn't close properly neither. That was like the one big fault. They closed with stuff they kind of hinted at last year or slightly showed.
Right.
They didn't kind of put that whole nail on the coffin like they usually accustomed to. That banger. They didn't have a banger this year.
that's right. That's right. So, for me, some of my wins and losses this year, I think I got a couple of them. My major one for Nintendo would have to be their new game Splatoon. Um, that had me interested for a lot of reasons, mainly because it's a shooter coming to the Wii. Shooter, I say shooter. It's like a third-person thing. But it's definitely like a team-based. It's fun. It's different, and I think it's definitely going to bring an interesting edge for Nintendo. So I really liked the concept of Splatoon quite a bit. Um, the other major win for me was definitely the fact that they're bringing Grand Theft Auto 5 to the PC. The fact that they said it might happen.
Yeah, Mr. PC.
What's that?
I say, yeah, you're Mr. PC over there. Yeah.
Listen, man, like, look, I'm getting hyped up graphics. I'm gonna be getting better AI. I'm gonna be getting modability. I'm excited. That's me. I mean, look, man, you know, I got this shit too. I got the Wii U's. I got the Xboxes. I got that stuff. You know, I'm a lover of all games. I'm a lover of it all. You know, bring all the women over. It's okay. Big, small, tall, short. It's good.
Real talk.
You know, but you know, I have my
Brown, white and the brown, everything. Oh yes.
This conversation took a weird turn, but that's cool. Don't worry about it. Shh, don't worry about it. All right.
Can I jump in real quick, T42?
Oh man, all right. What's up?
Hey man, I just wanted to throw into your whole Nintendo pot of the multiplayer. I did not realize when I first saw the Devil's Third, I did not realize it has a multiplayer component. A couple days ago, I caught a video, and it looks like they're going to have at least 6v6 online. Players can customize, adjust whatever weapons you want, and it has, you know, the shooting. So there's going to be shootouts and people fighting hand to hand online, and it's violent as I don't even want to tell you.
You talking
So
about?
I think that's something to add to Splatoon, man. As multiplayer gameplay only on Wii U.
Yeah, no, I got you. I'm excited right now, really, for the future of Nintendo. I think that they have definitely been pulling a lot out to really make up for their losses. It's been like a tricky year and a half to 2 years for them with their stuff, especially with you know, everything that's been going on, not bringing out HD like an HD console soon enough, and now they finally are. It's taken them forever, and with these new games like Devil's Third and like Hyrule Warriors, Mario Kart 8, Splatoon, you know, a lot of these games, of course, aren't going to be coming out until next year, but they're coming and they've been announced, and I'm pretty excited. So,
yeah. I would say the big winner of E3, the ultimate winner, would have to be the year 2015. Because that's when everything coming out.
You know, and it's funny. It's funny that you say that because it's true. It really is true. That's the big winner. I mean, Nintendo did a lot. I'm actually really excited because I'm a huge science fiction nerd, as I've mentioned many times on the show. No Man's Sky looks to be pretty fantastic. The concept of procedurally generated worlds. You can walk around on one planet, get in your spaceship, leave the planet, fly around through space, fly to another planet, land, and do other stuff over there, all seamlessly. Like, that just blows my mind, and I think that's awesome. So, We talked about briefly before the show started the new Rainbow Six. You guys excited for that one?
I'm excited the
Talk about
approach.
that. I mean, you were
No, I
saying.
didn't
I
see
like
that.
the fact
That's
that
no,
they
that's the one
canned
I
the
haven't seen.
previous version
What was
and
that?
started from scratch, but I hope that they take the time to really nurture it. So by the time it comes out, it actually looks like what they showed. Because after Watch Dogs, I'm really skeptical about Ubisoft actually releasing a product that looks like what they demo.
Oh, let's talk about that for a second.
The division is doing
That
it.
Conviction, well, Splinter Cell Conviction was not what they showed in the demo initially, and that's like the third time I've been burned by Ubisoft like that.
No, I feel you. I definitely feel you. Let's talk about Ubisoft a second and Watch Dogs. With Watch Dogs, there was a guy, some modder out there who found in the PC version, he found files that came with the game that were hidden. That when you
For the E3 build.
yeah, when you unlock it and whatnot, it changes the graphics to be all uber cool like it was during E3 whatever, and it looks way better. And the community is blowing up about this because it's kind of like, well, why, what? Clearly, you can make a better game, so why didn't you?
I think it's performance issues. I heard a lot of people who try to max out the game as is on their PCs. I've been hearing a lot of crashing going on. Maybe they just weren't ready and they knew like they'd have to delay it again to fully do what they were going for. Also, I did my Watch Dogs video review tonight. That's going to be up on playlegit.net tonight. So check my Watch Dogs review tonight. I'm plugging my review. Check that out. All right, back to
No, no, no. That's good, guys. That's good. I enjoyed Watch Dogs. I haven't finished it yet, but it definitely is solid. I would say, and I think KJ would agree with me. The one thing that needs to get fixed about that game is the driving mechanics.
Yes. Yes. I can't stand driving in that game. And I think I discussed this with KJ once. I think that's the problem when companies take their budget and they say, "Hey, let's put a bunch of guys in a warehouse with accents and take this HD camera and film these vignette, you know, precursor videos to the release of said game and spend all the budget on that instead of actually taking that money and use it towards the development of the game."
Right.
Ubisoft always has these fancy videos right before each game with this guy sitting there telling you, "This game is fucking amazing. It's so right?" It looks like shit. Like, I'm sorry, like someone took like their hand into some Vaseline and put it across my TV, and I'm like, this is not what the guy with the accent on the video told me about the game was gonna be. So I'm sitting there looking at the like 8 million on this guy sitting there in his ascot and his fancy jacket telling me about the game more so than they actually spent on the development of the game. So
It's
Ubisoft is synonymous.
it's just like those videos they did too, where it was like a fake cell phone shop, and they bring the guy in to the fake cell phone shop and be like, "I'll fix your phone," and he puts a fake app on it, and they take him outside and they're blowing up street lights with it and shit like that. Fake cops come over and try and arrest him, and I'm like, what? What was all that for? Can somebody explain this to me? I'm lost. Dumb.
I don't know, man. I think that there's that's a whole nother discussion. All in it together is just basically coming down to being real about what your product is, and you know, getting the separation between corporate and the developers. And it's probably the developers don't even want to do that. They don't want to have some douchebag come in and be like, "Well, you need to spend set budget on promotion." It'd be smart to just utilize the internet for what it is, and if your game looks dope and it looks fun, then word of mouth is the strongest component. It'll get out there. The game is tight. But if you're spending a big budget on some guys in the warehouse with like some real ambient bulbs and you're spending more on their cost shirts than you're actually putting into the development of the game, it's gonna backfire. And then that word of mouth is gonna get around, like it is getting now with the Ubisoft. Like, hey, listen, this game is tight, but you know the driving is like you're basically Rosie O'Donnell on ice skating. You know, it's so.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna merge. I'm gonna merge left now, and you take a whole like U-turn. I just killed 5 people trying to merge. Like,
yeah, I'm telling you, man, you can't play Watch Dogs without killing a civilian, man. I'm
that's
telling
so
you,
true.
you try your best.
Like this,
You can't do it without it.
heroic hacker, but you can't drive for shit. Which kind of makes sense. Like, if he is hacking, he would be on his phone. It makes sense if, like, the little guy was looking at his phone while he was driving, and that's why he's killing people.
Right. But it's like you should at least be an average driver. You can't even drive average in that game. Right? What the fuck, you know?
You tap on the gas and you're at 40 miles an hour.
Started with him at the DMV not passing his driver's exam, and that's how he ended up in the world of hacking.
It's a prequel.
It's a prequel. It's a DLC. Hayden gets his license. Not.
Alright, guys. I think we've pretty much established the fact that E3's win is 2015.
Right.
Head on over to the website, everybody. Check out playlegit.net for
Do that.
all of our stuff.
Please do that.
KJ's review is going to be up tonight for Watch Dogs. So let's get on that, guys. Catch everything there. Check out the rant table. Check out KJ's reason why. You know, everything's coming to the PC is a good thing. That kind of stuff. Mainly Grand Theft Auto 5. I want to thank everybody for joining me. Cmack, KJ, Vex. That's what's up. That's what's real.
Hunter. Hey, T42, man. Real quick. I know you knew. We're gonna let you know something. This is Cmack The Don. You gotta say the whole thing.
Like a Tribe Called Quest, you gotta say the whole thing.
Alright, let's try this again. I want to thank my guest, KJ. I want to thank my guest, Vex. I want to thank my guest, Cmack The Don, for joining us. What's up? Getting it real talk. Getting told what's up. Getting told what's up. Alright, guys, that's pretty much our show. Stay legit. Take it easy.
All right. Hey, good to be here, man. Thanks for having me.